I would like to introduce you to Jane Fonda.
Thanks, Maddie. We are living at the last possible moment in human history when we can do something about climate change. Young people know this. It's their future we're talking about. That's why students all over the world have gone on school strikes for the climate. I'm so grateful to Greta Thunberg. Woo! And to the Sunrise Movement. These young people are the true adults in the room. But we cannot let our youth bear the burden for what the extractor class, the billionaires, and the politicians they've bought off have done to us. We must stand with youth. We must follow their lead. My generation won't live to see the results of our inaction. We were lied to. We were hoodwinked by the fossil fuel industry into believing that the earth was ours to endlessly exploit. No consequence. But ExxonMobil knew, and Shell knew, and BP knew. They knew, and they lied. Shame on them. And shame on the politicians they bought off. But we know the truth, and we are now experiencing the results of those deadly corporate lies. And because so much warming has already been baked in, we know it will get worse, even if we started doing everything right today. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change says the only chance we have of staving off catastrophe is by keeping the temperature level rise below 2.0 Celsius. But we'll save a lot more if it's 1.5. This means cutting global emissions.
And meat consumption! Yes, and meat consumption!
You be quiet. Let me just say something. Let me say something. It's very important for us to stop eating meat and get rid of plastics and drive electric cars. That's great, but it's not enough. We are not going to be able to cut our emissions in time unless we change our economic and social systems. We have to break every law in the free market playbook. And we have to do it urgently. We did it in a decade in the 1930s during the Great Depression with the New Deal.
Green New Deal!
And then, just like today, the rich people said, oh my God, socialism, oh my God, it's not realistic. But President Roosevelt did the right thing because masses of people were in the streets. There were mass movements, and he knew if he didn't do it, there'd be a revolution. That's the kind of mobilization it's going to take, only way more. And equality has to be built in. This is going to take an all-out war on drilling, on fracking, on deregulation, and racism, and misogyny, and colonialism, and despair, all at the same time. That's what the New Deal is, the Green New Deal. Because yes, we are facing climate change, climate crisis, but we are also facing an empathy crisis. It isn't only Earth's support system that's unraveling. Our social fabric is also unraveling. And since we have to take everything apart, let's put it back together the right way so it's a win